Welcome to Raheel Stories Hub, where every whisper hides a secret, and every truth has a price. Her name was Emily Carter, a young journalist from Chicago, who believed that every story had two sides. She was fearless, honest, and loved chasing the truth no matter how dark it got. But sometimes, the truth doesn't want to be found. Emily had just finished an article exposing corruption in a local company. The story went viral. Everyone praised her courage. But 3 days later, her phone rang at midnight. A distorted voice whispered, "You shouldn't have written that." Emily froze. "Who is this?" she asked. The voice replied, "You'll find out soon." After that call, strange things began to happen. Her laptop turned on by itself. Papers went missing from her desk. Every night, she felt someone standing outside her apartment door. But when she checked, the hallway was empty, silent, except for the faint hum of the streetlights. One night, while working late, she noticed something on her window, a handprint. Not on the outside, inside. That's when fear truly began. She contacted the police, but they found nothing. "Maybe you're just stressed," they said. But Emily knew what she saw. A few days later, she received a sealed envelope. Inside, a photograph of her sleeping, taken from the corner of her room. No note, no explanation. Terrified, Emily decided to investigate on her own. She tracked her earlier story and discovered something hidden, a name that was never supposed to appear in print. William Cross, the owner of a company that wasn't just corrupt, it was a cover for illegal experiments. That night, Emily wrote everything down and emailed it to her editor. But the email never sent. Her Wi-Fi disconnected. The lights went out. Then, footsteps. She turned around, grabbed a kitchen knife, and whispered, "Who's there?" No reply, only the sound of breathing. When the lights flickered back on, a man stood in front of her, face hidden, wearing a black coat. "You should have stopped digging, Emily," he said calmly. The next morning, her neighbors heard a scream, and then silence. The police found Emily unconscious on the floor, knife in hand, one man dead, blood everywhere. They said it was self-defense. But the investigation took a dark turn. The dead man's fingerprints didn't match any record. The camera footage from the building disappeared, and suddenly, every piece of evidence pointed to Emily. She tried to explain. "I didn't kill him. He broke in. He tried to..." But nobody believed her. Now, months later, Emily Carter stands in a courtroom, wearing the orange American jail uniform. Her hands cuffed, eyes swollen from crying. She tells the judge everything about the threats, the photo, the man, the voice, the company. But the judge only looks down at his papers. "There is no proof," he says. "Only your word." Her voice breaks. "They erased everything. Please, you have to believe me." In the audience, someone watches silently. A man in a black coat, smiling faintly. Emily sees him, points, and screams, "That's him! That's the man who broke into my home!" But when everyone turns to look, the seat is empty. The courtroom grows cold. A light flickers. The judge's voice echoes, "Emily Carter, this court finds you guilty of first-degree murder. You are sentenced to death by lethal injection." Tears roll down her face. She whispers, "I was only trying to tell the truth." As the guards take her away, the man in the black coat appears in the hallway mirror, watching, smiling, fading away into the darkness. That night, in her prison cell, she writes one last line on the wall. The truth is still alive. The next morning, her cell is found empty. No one knows how she escaped, but prison guards swear that on stormy nights, they still hear a woman whispering from the empty hallway. You can't silence the truth. And somewhere, a single light flickers and goes out. Thanks for watching Raheel Stories Hub, where every truth hides a lie, and every lie ends with fear.